Assalamualaikum. Welcome, dear students of class 10th. I hope you all would be great. Today we will learn about the story The Necklace by Henry Rennie Albert Guidi Maupassant. It's on the page number 107 of your English course book. So let us move towards the story. There was a lady, namely, the name of the lady was Matilda Loisel. A lady, Matilda Loisel, lived in a flat with his husband. His husband worked as a clerk for the Ministry of Education. They were not able to live a luxurious life. However, they were not poor, merely simple. However, Matilda's desire was to be rich. She felt irritated, disappointed, and sad of not having a large house. Moreover, she desired to have good dresses, lots of jewelry, which made her sad. One day, his husband brings her an invitation to the fancy party. It was an invitation to the ball. Ball is here is a word, it means a dance party. He thought his wife would be very excited about seeing the invitation letter. However, his wife, instead of being happy, threw away the invitation letter and started crying. She complained about not having a pretty dress to wear on such a great occasion. She wanted to seek admiration for everyone. Also, she wanted to be a success at the party. So she was such type of lady. His gentle husband gave her 400 francs to buy a pretty dress. He had saved the money to buy a rifle. The week of the party approached. His wife seemed to be anxious again. She was upset as she felt that she did not have any jewelry to wear with the dress. Her husband suggested her to ask the same from his friend Jenny for Froster. Matty went to her house and borrowed a sparkling necklace. So Matthew, along with his husband, enjoyed a lot at the party. She was successful in seeking everyone's attention to her. Then they headed for home during the odd hours in the morning. On reaching home, Matthew was surprised on not finding a necklace around her neck. They both felt that it might have fallen down in a cab which they took to reach the home. Also, he searched on the streets they have come through. Moreover, he approached the police, gave advertisement, but all in vain. Her husband asked her to write a letter to her friend. She wrote that she had the glass broken and is getting it repaired. Meanwhile, they were successful in searching for similar necklace. However, it cost us 36 francs. His husband has inherited 8,000 francs from his father. However, they had to borrow the remaining money. They managed to buy the necklace through inherited and borrowed money, but it took them a period of 10 years to repay the borrowed amount. In these years, their lives have drastically changed. They moved to a smaller apartment, cleaned and cooked herself. Moreover, his husband did multiple jobs to repay the amount. Also, she looked like a strong woman of a poor household. She looked very aged. One day she saw Miss Jenny Foster on street. She decided to tell her the truth about the necklace. The latter was stunned by the rough appearance of the form. Moreover, on learning the truth of the necklace, Jenny Forrester told that it was a fake one. The worth of the same was not more than 500 francs. So, if we go towards the conclusion of the uh, this story, it is the story tells us that one should not ca- crave for luxuries. One must be satisfied and contented with what one has. Desires lead to unhappiness. Moreover, we should never hide the truth. So, this was all about the story. If we see this, the story, it gives us a lesson that we must always remain contented what God has given us. Um, we must not follow our life what to follow our life towards these materialistic things. Whatever we had, we must be happy with that, and then and only then we will remain happy in our lives. If we see the moral of this chapter, it is beauty is only seeking deep. It's a proverbal expression, is the story's main lesson. Beauty is only seeking deep, meaning that pleasing appearance is no guide to character. Greed versus generosity. Mathilde is filled with discontent, greed, and appearances, while her husband is content and generous in his situations of life. I hope you all have understood it. You will also do the reading of chapter by yourselves. And this was all for the day. Thank you. Stay blessed. Have a good